case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Give it up for old Mike. That's what he does. He smashes that like. You already know what it is. Hit the old like Mike does, man. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the late start. My apologies. If that ain't the truth. All right, people. Big show tonight. We're gonna do a lot of things tonight. What we're gonna do is, first off, we're gonna do some clarification off a bunch of YouTubers who said that Ryan Upchurch was gonna get sued. Then what we're gonna do is, if you've been subscribed to this channel, I've been making videos trying to get Ryan Upchurch's attention for so long, and here I find myself like a gift from God. But what I want to say first is, Creek Squad, you guys come by when I make these videos. I need you to get this to him. And I've said that in the past. And what I want you to do is listen to this video. Because what I'm going to do tonight is prove to you it's going to do nothing but help him. Okay? And I might be some way, on an online tracing footsteps, a little bit connected to him. Receipts for all that, or else it's not white boy shit. But on the third note, what we're going to do is I got to give ammunition to the gun. Because right now it's Ryan Upchurch versus all of true crime. Now, on another day of the week, it's usually white boy in that title. So I got to explain this thing from the beginning for people who don't know. I got to give him ammo, because there's been people who have been screaming that they're his homeboys for the longest time. And they're on his panels. They use him as clickbait, but I don't think he knows the skeletons in the closet. And it is very important that we alert him and let him know. So if you have not heard, a whole bunch of YouTubers have been making videos saying that Ryan Upchurch is getting sued by Kylie Rodney's family. You see one video pop up, bing, and then 10 minutes later, bing, 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 bing. If we could remember back to the Kylie Rodney case, I explained this in detail. Ryan Upchurch has 3-point-something million subscribers. That is clout on a different level. That is like, what's the new fentanyl drug? Trank. That is like Trank clout. So it's, people are jumping all over it. And being that it's in the community and people are jumping in it, shit, white boys got to get some too. Ain't no fun if the homies can't get none. So I've been like joking about it and stuff. And to be honest, I thought that this thing maybe one day could happen. But the problem is, I want to address something first before I clarify why those videos mean nothing and why it's wrong information. We're doing 3 things tonight. We're clarifying, we're laughing a lot. And 3, we are hopefully, we are wishful thinking that Creek Squad and subscribers get this video to him, not for me. Now, don't get it twisted. each and every time before this, it was for me. But tonight, it's not for me. Tonight, it's for Don and Candace. Because why are we here? We are here because about a year and a half ago, and only Creek Squad would know this, Ryan UPCHURCH was gaming. He was playing Call of Duty. And he was talking about Summer Wells. And while he was live gaming, guess who popped in and will be on discussion for the ammunition in Ryan UPCHURCH's gun tonight? Benny Keys. And while he was live, I don't have time to screen share and show you what I'm saying. This is why it's important that if you watch this, you get to him. While he was gaming, he said, "Oh, I've already heard about that new Benny Keys." And then all of a sudden, other creators were clout chasing like a mofo. But there was one there first. And once he said that dude's name on live, here comes the sluts, the thoughts, if you will. And with all due respect, when I say that word, none of them were female. But as I watched somebody with 3.4, over 3 million subs talk about Summer Wells' case, that's like bigger than Fox News gets on a nightly show, CNN. This is like win-win. But he didn't cover that one. He talked about it, and the true crime leeches came out for the clout. Fast forward a few months, we have Kylie Rodney. Now, he did some true crime with this case. I'm going to stay neutral in the situation because I think everybody who watches this channel beyond knows that I always have the family's back. Okay? However, you have a person with 3 million subs bringing that's awareness on a level where 200 true crime channels combined cannot match. Beyond that. And you have somebody who you can kind of tell has a passion for true crime, missing people, and he's winging it. And in my opinion, he is making a lot of sense at first. And at the end, it's debatable wherever you stand. But at the end of the day, as he made his entrance, in my opinion, 50% of true crime community supports him and 50% don't. Again, in my opinion, I think that 50% strongly support him and 50% that don't are watching people who they're loyal to and they don't know his music. They don't know Rolling Stone. They don't know so many of the songs. But there's been true crime YouTubers hanging on his testicles for a long time now. And now I find myself in position to straighten up the nonsense, which here comes the clarity. Excuse me, chat. We'll get there. All these lawsuit videos on YouTube, I haven't watched one. Because when this thing first started, it came behind somebody who found something on a website called Pacer. And I will not show you the website because that's the problem. That is the problem. The problem is the first creator, and I don't, here's the part where I don't know. But what I will say is this. I've said it before in the past. Moderators and subscribers make channels. And this is dedicated to Kathy. dedicated to Kathy. I work. I'm not one of these e-beggars and professional panhandlers. I have a job, a 401k, medical insurance, and so on and so on. But I don't even know all the creators who made these videos of the lawsuit. And this is not a shot at all of them, okay? It's not a shot at all of them. It is a shot at who I put on the screen tonight and who I talk about is where this is directed to. So if you're not on the screen and you made a video, this does not pertain to you. Jesus Christ, all type of stuff going on. I can't ignore donation stuff. Benny Keys is a sick joker. AD, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Who was the member? Hold on a second, man. Pause. I can't do that. I feel wrong. I got ADD, but I figured it out. With the help of a subscriber and moderator. Because I got ADD. People don't give it out. A lot of these true crime channels, what happens is they don't give their help any love. They don't. Why is there 130 in here and only 40 of you hit the like? It's not my fault that your favorite YouTuber is about to look stupid. It's not my fault. If you're here being nosy, at least hit the like. Come on, man. Unbelievable. Now, where's the damn messages at? Thank you who became a member. I appreciate it. And thank you, AD. I really appreciate that. These people are posting these videos and they don't do the research. And to be quite honest, I didn't do the research either. I didn't watch the videos. But what I did do is watch it happen. And I saw people saying, Ryan Upchurch getting sued by Kylie Rodney. Ryan Upchurch sued by Kylie Rodney. Ryan Upchurch sued by Kylie Rodney. Let me tell you how YouTube works. And this will not be the first time that you hear me say this. Please, anyone wants a fact check, go back to past lives. Subs and mods help the creator. Anyone who doesn't give their mods and subs a shout out, who gets information from them, is an idiot. And as there's some clarity with this situation, please, as you share it or you go to chats tonight, don't say White Boy Radio said. Say one of White Boy Radio's subs told him this is what the deal is. And then you can shoot them at my channel, but give Kathy a shout out. Because these people, and hear me out now. I don't know which creator put the video out first. And I don't have a problem with anyone who did. Again, to the point, please understand, if you're on the screen tonight as I'm helping Ryan Upchurch, that is who I'm talking about. But somehow, some way, I have a theory. A mod or a sub hit up a creator and said, hey, guess what? Upchurch is getting sued. And the creator went, oh my God, this is great. Live, thumbnail live, hashtag Ryan Upchurch. And then you see the train of fuckery. It reminds us of something, doesn't it? It reminds me of the Summer Wells case, when the creators do the same bullshit. The problem is when these creators are presenting you this lawsuit, it is coming from a website called Pacer. Again, I will not put it on the screen tonight because this is your job to do your own research, because evidently nobody else did. And on the website Pacer, you have absolutely zero, none, zilch case number. No case number. Now, as a true crime YouTuber, you would think if somebody sent you something, you'd have the due diligence and the intelligence to at least confirm it. Okay, this looks almost too good to be true almost. Let's check the county clerk. Is it on the docket? Oh, what's that? No case number. Well, I can't check it. Well, why should we go live? But the train of fuckery continues, which is why you have seen in the last week Ryan Upchurch sued, Ryan Upchurch sued, Ryan Upchurch sued, Ryan Upchurch sued. And in my opinion, whoever was the first to pop it off, one of their friends or whatever probably watched it and presented it in their own way, which is something that happens a lot on YouTube and with everybody we're subscribed to. For instance, me and my wife, who's a creator, sometimes we discuss things and it's an important subject. But then there's this conversation where it's like, well, you do it on your channel. I don't want to do it if you do it. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The way that she presents one thing and I present one thing are going to be totally different. You see it all the time in the media, on YouTube, all the time. One creator can tell you something one way and another can tell you something the same thing a different way. But this is, in my belief, what happened because there's no case number. Now, on top of that, Ryan Upchurch has been absolutely destroying, clowning, and trolling the entire true crime community. If you didn't know, and I don't know if you're watching this live, I don't know how you didn't know, because I've been sharing it on my community. I thought it was funny before I knew the facts. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I knew the whole time. No. Again, a subscriber did the sleuthing. I'm just presenting it. Okay? Send them to my channel, but shout out Kathy. It is insane. And this has a lot to do with Summer Wells, and you're going to hear me say Summer Wells tonight because remember that Ryan Upchurch was even in true crime because of Summer Wells. Why? Well, he resides in Tennessee. Where was Summer from? Thank you. So at the end of this will be my wishful thinking. But in between, we have to alert Mr. Upchurch. Creek Squad, you have to help me out. Babe, do me a favor, babe. I need this favor from you right now. I need their attention. I need this to get to him. Not for me. Not for me. I did it for me in the past. I'll admit that. But tonight, it's not about me. I want to be the only true crime YouTuber not to use him for clout, to help a missing family when all of them are trying to tell you he's getting sued by another one. But before we get there, babe, I need our wedding picture when we're with Newbreed and at least 2 to 3 pictures with Seth. This would be my wedding photo. It's funny. It's funny. It's the wedding photo, right? I always go to the wedding photo. Why? When they call me racist, they can't show you the most important day of their life with color people at that event. When they call me homophobic, they cannot show me the person calling me this in the most important day of their life. They're with some gay people. And now here we are trying to get people just to get the message to Ryan Upchurch. But how do I have to install this? How do I have to put a stamp on this? Well, maybe I know some people that you know. And maybe the Creek Squad that I know are loyal supporters, maybe they could see what I'm saying with receipts. Babe, picture of Newbreed and at least 2 to 3 with Seth at your leisure. But in the meantime, I'm going to say what's up to the chat, and we're going to give him some ammunition for his gun. Why? Well, first, there's a creator called Dolly Vision. This guy has Ryan Upchurch's name in his mouth all the time. All the time. For clout. And I don't think Ryan Upchurch understands what he's doing when he hops on his panel. I think that Dolly has presented himself as a fan, but I don't think Upchurch knows what's in his closet. And it's for me to tell. Speaking of Dolly, there's another creator named No Thanks Investigates. Again, when Upchurch started off with Summer Wells, was doing his thing with Kylie Rodney, he was jumping on random panels. And unfortunately, no one told him that he was donating to Tragedy Pimps, and I will be happy to do it. Not only do it, but to give ammunition for his gun in this ultimate troll of the true crime community. And it all started with Benny Keys. How did Benny Keys get in that live stream when he was playing that game? Creek Squad. You remember, he was talking about Summer's parents. He was talking about his Tennessee. And in the chat came Benny Keys. And all of a sudden, everyone was shooting at him. He doesn't know about Benny Keys. I will be glad to tell Mr. Upchurch a lot about Benny Keys. A lot about Doug No Thanks Investigates, who has admitted that Mr. Upchurch jumped in his chat and gave him the most highest donation of all time, $500, in the same chat, which happened to be on the guy Dolly's panel. Upchurch left because he got weirded out about this guy Doug and this paranoid frenzy. Upchurch had no idea at that point that the guy Benny Keys, even though he saw it, because he's been online a long time, even though Upchurch was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything about Summer Wells, and I don't want nothing to do with that guy Benny Keys. I've already heard about him. But Church, did you know that one time the ex-wife came home, walked in, and caught him getting sucked off by her gay brother-in-law? You didn't know that. I have receipts. I know the ex-wife. Did you know that this guy Dolly, that is always using your hashtags and I know Creek Squad ain't with this. Did you know he's got an RSO living in his home? I have the receipts. Upchurch, you're dead on with true crime. The problem is, I know you have a few issues with a few different people. Last time I made a video for you, it was about Glare. You have your own personal issue with him. I think there's other people you should be informed of. Can't tell you what to do. Can't tell you what to do, and can't say that you don't handle him correctly. But what I'm telling you is, you donated to No Thanks Investigates. Also, I'll be telling you tonight, Mr. Upchurch, that I'll provide the LA Times article. He shoved a broomstick up someone's anus. Yes, this happened on his wrestling team in high school. And I'll provide a link. We'll go through it. All receipts tonight. All receipts. But the problem is, see, here's the thing. You had it dead on with Benny Keys. You had something told you shenanigans, but you just didn't know. Something told you with Doug something was weird, but you just didn't know. But I don't see you doing that with Dolly and other people in the community. And these people have all made videos about you getting sued by Kylie Rodney. I mean, I'm just saying. You can stay on Glare. Hey, do your thing. But I think, man, if you're going to troll the community, and I have no problem with it, for the record, I think that you should do it correctly. And White Boy will be here for the assist all day. So without further ado, I'm going to hit the chat and say what's up. And I think that we'll get into these receipts, people. What's up, innocent till proven guilty? Innocent, please stay around to the end. Because as I'm debunking these moronic videos that some of these strategy pimps are making, just for clout, we all know what it is. As I'm giving him ammunition for the gun, I mean, he's been trolling the shit out of the true crime community, people. It's been funny. I'm going to stay neutral on the whole. Well, first of all, I don't have to have a position because Kylie Rodney's family's not suing him. But if you didn't see his post today, he even posted, I have been served 0 papers from the family. And these people, he's been trolling the community, and these people are like this. Like they don't know. They're thinking like he's running game. And the dude's been being honest the whole time. But he's been trolling the community, the entire community. The problem is, look, he's got his thing with glare. That's fine. I had a thing with glare. I don't cover glare no more. I like to say with him, nowadays, we kind of do the same thing. Now, glare and him having things, of course, glare's going to jump on it. But hey, you got to look at the source of your information, and there's no case number. Again, the website is called Pacer. Let me double check that for you. I'm not going to show it. I'm going to show a lot of things tonight, but I'm not going to show the actual source because you know why I'm not going to do it? That's exactly how this happened. Somebody, like I said, a moderator, maybe it was a creator, or a sub said, hey, look at this. And nobody checked it. And you see a train roll of fuckery, which is insane, which is actually insane. However, not a problem. Ryan hasn't been served as of an hour ago. These papers don't have a valid case number on them. They're getting them from a Pacer website. Try actually looking for them in Tennessee. You won't find them. Shout out to Kathy. So we're going to show UPCHURCH. Well, I'm going to give UPCHURCH some ammunition in this monstrous troll that he's doing. Now, yes, is he suing true crime YouTubers? No, absolutely not. That was absolutely clickbait. Hey, look, I'm trying to get his attention. Creek Squad, stick with me. All I need you to do is get his attention, not for me. Because on top of giving him ammunition, on top of clearing his name off this non-existent civil case, we have to remember why he came over here. And we have to remember 3.4, whatever it is, million subscribers. He didn't come over here for Kylie Rodney. He lives in Tennessee. He wanted to help with Summer Wells. Well, guess what? I can call Summer Wells' parents right now. And you know what? They do need help. They do need help. I believe the dude has a genuine and good heart. I really do. It's for them. That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking. We'll even see the video. I don't know. But I tell you what, he's damn sure been trolling this community for a minute. Appreciate the mods. What we got in here? I don't even know what this means. For English, press 1. Oh, I'm not trying to tell him anything, Miss USA. I'm just trying to help him. What didn't you understand? The CNY family. What part didn't you understand? We might have to rewind it. I don't know. Oh, Miss USA. So, hey everybody, no, not another simp. Somebody give her a timeout. She gets a timeout. She gets a timeout. Timeout for being a moron. Timeout right now. This is not, I'm not simping and I'm not riding the dick. You're like way late to the party. You literally are so loyal to somebody. You watched a video on YouTube and you believed on all of your heart of hearts that Ryan Upchurch was getting sued. So for me to tell you that is complete fuckery, you're going to say I'm a simp. No, not a simp. I've been trying to get the dude's attention for a while. This is true. But for my own ultimate troll, because I was beefing with somebody he was beefing with. And why not maybe at this point of time try to snag somebody with 3 million subs? That would be the ultimate troll on the person I was beefing with. But guess what? I don't beef with that person no more. I'm not riding his cock. I don't need him to share it on his community. I don't need any recognition. I need him to see it. If anything, he can get laced up to ultimately trash tragedy pimps why he's on ultimate troll. And let's just say he's over it. He had his last with it. Hey, that's fine too. I know he wanted to help someone else's case. We share a common thing there. We share a common thing. So maybe mods put the email in the chat. I don't know, something. I appreciate it, Sayla. Dagburn, what's going on, Dagburn? You know, I was going to tag you in this, bro. You know what, man? Is that the real Dagburn? Is that the real Dagburn? Let me drop this link real fast. He might be able to help me. He might be able to help me. Before I get into all these receipts, if that's the real Dagburn that wants to, at one time, fight Ryan Upchurch, please click this link. I need your help. It's not for me. I want to help a family. These morons in true crime don't know how to do their homework. They're making up lawsuits. So they're smearing him on attacking a family. And it's going to be in civil court. So let me help him help a family that he initially wanted to do. Bro, please, if this is you, hit the link. What's up, Mark? You like Mark? I still stand with Ryan. Just as I stand with anyone else who content I enjoy. Is this the real Dagburn? Let's see.
What's up, Bubba?
Hey, this is it. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What did AD send you this?
No, I was in the chat watching.
Hey, man, I need your help, man. I don't know your whole history, what Upchurch, but I know at one time you guys were rap battling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know who Seth Anthony is?
Seth Anthony? No.
You know who New Breed is?
I know who New Breed is, yeah.
So look, man, New Breed was at my wedding. Babe, please text me them photos. Listen, man, all I ask is this, bro. This ain't a clout thing, okay? Have you been paying attention to what's going on with this true crime stuff?
Yeah.
So these people, there's an article, it's on a website called Pacer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And on this website, they make up a website. There's been rumors that this is going to happen, right? And
right.
this website made up a lawsuit. There's no case numbers attached to it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And these true crime YouTubers are going, they're all getting their boners out, and they're all their clout videos, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clear the smear, and I want to play some videos of people I already cover and dislike who were riding his dick before, but now he's getting sued videos, but he doesn't even know half the shit that's in their closet, right? Because I know Upchurch control,
right.
But it's not all that we're gonna do, but it's more or less, bro. he came here to help the Wells.
Okay.
It's
Like,
not
okay,
about-
I think right. What I'm going to say is, I don't know if look, the paperwork, the lawsuit is real. It's real.
Okay.
I think you're jumping a little too soon. I think you're right about the clout shit. I think that there is a lot of people that's jumping on this to say, hey, and I've said this myself on my own channel. I've been like, hey, you motherfuckers are just doing this to point fingers, say, ha, 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 told you so, bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what they're doing. And you're right by doing what you're doing. Now, if you want to expose these people that's talking about it and trying to get clout, I think it's right for you to do. But the lawsuit is real.
Okay. Are you on Pacer right now?
No, I ain't on Pacer right now. Like, there is people that is
Okay.
connected with Creek Squad that has found the case number and found the court case.
Dagburn.
And it's real. Yeah.
Are you in contact with them?
Yes.
Tell them to give you the case number.
Okay. I can do that.
That's all I
I
ask.
can get AD. AD stays in contact with you, right? Does AD stay in contact with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't have his number. 80. That link is for you too, bro. Listen, I'm not saying that you're right or I'm right, but I'm just saying
that's
I
fine.
believe that it's wrong information.
Right. I mean,
But
you had the right to your own opinion, bro. Yeah, you had your right to your own opinion.
So what I'm saying is, if people are telling you this, has anyone showed you the case number or gave you a screenshot of the court date with the, everybody, if it's civil, if it's criminal, it's going to be, you're going to have some type of case number and a court date, right?
Okay, there's a guy that come up on up on AD's live last night. His name is Seeper. He's real close with all the Creek Squad and all that, and he lives in Tennessee himself. And he knows people real well. And he said at first they was saying that the case wasn't real. That was a couple of days ago. But to that now they're saying this case is real. They've looked it up. They've looked up the case number. There is a case number.
Chat. Here we go. Somebody says something here. Slayback. It says 323 CV00770.
Yeah, that's the case number. I'm pretty sure I've seen.
Okay. Let's confirm it right quick. Anybody can help me confirm it. Babe, is that the that's the message I just put on it. Anyone can confirm that? Do a quick Google search, bro, and I'm gonna do it myself, all right?
Okay.
So this is gonna be, but Nashville, that's the county, right?
It's Nashville, Tennessee, yeah.
Okay.
3.23 CV.
So 323 is the court date, I'm assuming, or is that part of the case number?
I think that's part of the case number. I'm pretty sure. I think that was part of it, yeah.
Anybody know?
CV00770.
Called the law office. Who called law? I can take a while to get the.
I even found the attorney that's on the case. There's an attorney out of Nashville, Tennessee.
You called the attorney?
The guy Seeper Health did. The guy that's part of Creek Squad has talked to the attorney, Kylie Rodney's attorneys, on this case.
Damn, who subscribed to him? Has he got a channel?
Yeah, he got a channel.
AD, help me out, bro. Help me out, AD.
I can probably hit Wade up real quick and tell him to fucking jump on over here. Seeper to jump over here.
I'm straight with AD, but I don't have his phone number. But I'm cool stuff with him. He's real.
Yeah, he talks about you all the time, bro.
Yeah, I like AD.
Yeah.
I've been following you a little bit, man. But well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I followed you more when you had the beef with him and stuff. And,
yeah, I know.
I know a while back, like a few months ago, you were supposed to box somebody. Who did that ever happen?
That was Jesse Keith Whitley. No, it never happened. Where I used to be an IV user back in my drug days, I had hepatitis C, and they wouldn't let me fight because I had hepatitis C.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep, that's what happened.
No, not A balance. AD.
No, AD, not A balance. Yeah.
AD. I'm looking for AD. Guys, he's been a mod for a little bit. Let's straighten it out. Listen, I could be wrong. Again, I told you I got it from a sub or a mod.
Right.
So if this is an official court case, then I will take back
What you said.
one thing. Anyone who made a video, but understand this, I'm still giving them ammunition for the gun, because
Right.
to be honest with you, there's only like 2 people who made a video that was even going to be in this live. So
Right.
if I'm wrong, and I'll own that, no issue. But I want to stamp it. But listen, he called the law office, doesn't do anything.
Now he checked through the courthouse. He run a check with the court case number and found it that way too. But he has also talked to Kylie Rodney's attorneys.
Okay, and this is somebody who is part of Creek Squad?
Yes. I just messaged one of his close buddies just now. I'm just waiting for him to read it. I hit him up on Instagram. So I'm trying to help you here, but I
think somebody emailed me. Hold on one second. No, let's see about this other guy, Benny's stepsister. Ever find? So I'm gonna be covering this guy in a little bit. I'm still gonna give him some fire. Ain't we allowed? Okay. I'm like Ryan, but ain't nobody awkward. Whatever this means. Listen, you hit the wrong channel. If I mess up, there's no problem saying my bad. Like, that doesn't embarrass me. Like, no sweat off my balls at all.
Beachside, that guy right there. He's a decent guy. He's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
I think he didn't mean it. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. Aren't we all awkward? It's what he was saying. Aren't we all awkward?
I got you.
Yeah,
Listen,
he didn't
man,
mean it in a bad way.
But let me just say, for the record, if I'm wrong, where's the case number? Right there. It's a federal lawsuit. Is it a federal one though? That doesn't even make sense.
It's in district court in Tennessee, and
people. Okay, Sunshine Dragonfly, love you, and this is not
drop your link. AD said drop your link. He's in the chat.
Okay.
AD said drop your link. Because he was on the live last night when Seeper came into his live and explained it to him. Said, "Hey, look, this is real. I hate to even say it myself." He was saying, "But this is real, bro." Because they was hollering for 2 days like this shit ain't real. It's not real. There's not a case number. There's no nothing. But these guys with Creek Squad, bro, they go in deep depths to check out shit and make sure the shit is real. And they checked it out, and it was real as it gets.
Checking. Help me out. You got the case number checking? Help me out. Who else has got my number? I'm trying to do this live. Hold on. Mods, if you got my number. Confluence. Oh, my bad, AD. What's up, bro?
Hey, what up, man? So this is the deal. We've been trying to get confirmation on this, and a guy came up in my live. He's pretty credible. He didn't show the actual evidence.
Hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. Hello? Okay. I didn't hear it. So it's real?
It's real.
To me, or check the text messages, you know.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, babe, listen, that case number doesn't do anything. I want to see it, is what I'm saying. I want to. So we got a case number. This is easy to figure out. Hold on, let's figure it out. AD, Go ahead. Finish up, AD. My bad.
So I had a guy come up. He's a club owner in Tennessee, and I think he knows what he's talking about. He was doing some deep diving, and he found out that it's all very preliminary, and it's very hard to find out. Even like 10 hours. Ryan's like, I don't know what the fuck people are talking about.
Right.
I haven't been served with shit. But this dude found out not only was it sent in the mail and not received, but it's a real case. And he's a big UPCHURCH fan. He's like a big supporter of them. And at first everybody's been saying like it's not real. And this controversy's all out there. So I want to say, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I can't come up here and be like, show you like evidence. A lot of people are debating this, bro. A lot of
Okay, so
people.
here's what I got. Thank you, babe. I don't know what happened to the phone call. I thought you hung up. Complain
It's a
against
big
my
topic though, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna say. Let me put this on the screen. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. What I would say is, AD, do me a favor. Let me look at this real fast. So, assigned to. I don't want to say.
So Wade is sending Seeper over right now. He's messaging him right now and telling him to come over. So you will have him over in a second.
Who's that?
Seeper, the guy that's got the information.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
He'll be here in a
So
minute.
what? So I'm looking for the lawyer here. It says,
Dude, he called the lawyer and everything,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
He
Okay.
talked to all these people.
Okay.
He got the scoop. He dug on it. So
Let's. He's coming over.
Yeah, he's coming over right now.
Let me do something real fast. Let me
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Just watch for Seeper in the chat. His name's
I'm gonna
Little
pin
Seeper.
the link. Hold on.
Pin the
one
link.
sec.
Yeah. So he can come up and let you know. I'm gonna go ahead and go, boys. I just wanted
Hey,
to
I
jump in and
appreciate
let
you
you know.
stopping by, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm gonna step down too. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Yeah, I appreciate AD. Did you do that?
You know
AD?
I'm a fan.
Hey, I still
Thank
You
you,
know
support
I'm a
what
fan, bro.
I support what you're doing with the bullshit though, because I don't think people should really rub it in the guy's face. I know I said fuck it, let's rub it in his face and bullshit, but no, it really shouldn't be rubbed in his face. And all these people that's doing the shit they're doing, have got backgrounds of their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really what I want to get into tonight.
Right, that's what I'm getting at.
To be honest, I don't know if the lawsuit's real or not.
There's a lot of fuckery going on. I'm out of here.
A lot of
Yeah,
fuckery.
yeah. So, okay,
Adios,
I appreciate
amigos.
you guys. Thank you, man. Thank you guys very much.
Peace
All right,
out.
adios.
Ow.
So, all right, we got somebody coming on who apparently called the lawyer. Listen, we can hear the facts out. Look, if it's a legitimate lawsuit, it does not slow the show. Because to be honest with you, there's not a lot of creators who made videos of the lawsuit who I'm talking about tonight anyhow. If you want to know what's on the menu, let me just go ahead and say it right now. Benjamin Keys, No Thanks Investigates, a little bit of Molly, a little bit of JLR, a little bit of Betty, and who am I forgetting? I think that's it. But, we're going to bust out the old skeleton in the closet. So, look, I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I still don't know if this is a real lawsuit or a false lawsuit. From what I just saw, let me put it on the screen as a matter of fact. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Let me put it on the screen. It's a little bit weird to look at because I'm looking for the lawyer's information. But send it to my. I can't. Yeah, I can. Hold on. All right. Well, no. Listen, just Noel, delete all the links. Delete all the past links, and I'm going to do something now. Don't delete this one. Okay. Let me pin this. The guy's name, I forget what he said. That was cool. Dagburn jumped on. That was super cool. Man, that was hella cool. I was going to tag him too. It's crazy how shit works. So anyway, let's see what this next guy has to say. But either which way, God damn it. This fucking shit. Come on, third. Damn. Shit. Give me a second. Let me see something. Oh, someone jumped on. Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to pin this damn thing. Oh, did I say Dolly? What did I say? BK. listen, I'm doing this to basically help old UPCHURCH out with some of these tragedy pimps. But here we have. Oh, he's here now. He's here now. Hold on. Let's figure it out. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Good to meet you. Yeah, I didn't
How
even
you
know
doing?
about your channel till now. I
Hey,
got
I
a message
appreciate
sent
you.
over. Yeah,
So,
I got a message sent over to me to come join.
hey, I appreciate you guys working together, man. I really do. So what I was told, that obviously there's a bunch of videos that there is a civil lawsuit between Kylie Rodney's family and Ryan UPCHURCH, and there's a whole bunch of videos made. And then what you have is church trolling the true crime community. And then today he posted, he's been served no papers. So you called the lawyer?
Yes, well, so I have a lot of connections. I live here in Nashville. And I mean, I love Ryan UPCHURCH's music. I love what he stands for. You know, the shit around Kylie Rodney case, you know, there was some shit that I didn't agree with. There's a lot of shit that I'm suspect with, you know, of around the case. But nevertheless, so the first night, I searched up the case and I couldn't find any case. There was a case that came back to a sleuth site, and so some of the local databases were having some issues with you know, updating and stuff over the weekend. Well, the very next day, I was able to get into another database and be able to confirm that it is a lawsuit. It is a factual lawsuit. He hasn't been served with it yet, but it is 100% a factual lawsuit. Now,
Let
there's a
me ask
lot.
you let me ask you one quick question. Were you one of the guys on panel with him while the Kylie case was going on?
No, I wasn't. No, I didn't get involved in that case.
So you were just
I
like
don't do.
you were just
Yeah,
sleuthing by
sorry
your
about
own,
that.
sleuthing by yourself, right?
Yeah, I didn't get into any of that because, like I said, there's a lot of it that, you know, it's a sad case. You know, anybody loses their life is sad, but there's a lot of it that leaves me like, you know, one of my biggest things about it is like, how can a party with that many people not have any pictures or videos with young kids? Because in nowadays society, you know, you go to a party or a club and there's thousands of pictures and videos. So that was my thing, is that was weird to me. But, you know, I didn't get mixed up in that case. And I don't get mixed up in the true crime. You know, there's one guy I watched that's a ex New York police officer, and he comes with like paperwork, facts, and stuff. And that's a cool site. But I did talk to the lawyer, and they are representing the Rodney family. But it's the thing of is it's just gotten filed, and he hasn't got Ryan hasn't got served with it yet.
Okay, this is somebody said before that this would be there's no way this is a federal case. That doesn't even make sense. I don't
No.
know.
It's not a federal case. It's
Yeah.
going through the middle district. It's just it's a civil case, and it's up in the over $75,000. They don't have a specific amount that they're suing for, but it's over 75,000. So it's in Middle Tennessee District Court System. And I've got an update. Like, there's a lot of people that's saying that this has been going on from February. I don't have any proof. And without going into detail of how I get information, like, it's not just Google searches and stuff. But I'm not going to go into detail about how I get information. But there's nothing that's showing that this has been going from February, because I know a lot of people was leading up to that. So here in Tennessee, which I've talked to a good friend of mine that's a district attorney today, and it's more than likely one of those charges is going to get thrown out, for the simple fact here in Tennessee, on slander, you only have a 6-month window for statute of
Is it
limitations.
slander or defamation? Because one thing I see on YouTube, I mean, he's a different story, but defamation in itself, that's like one of the hardest lawsuits to actually win.
It is. It is. It's super hard.
Like, I mean, if they're coming at $75,000, that I'm not a lawyer, but that's already weak. I'm sure they're going to get paid, but that could very well pan out to 15 grand.
Well,
75,000 is like that's what they're asking for. Defamation is so hard. It's funny because I know that you don't know this community or not, but there's people in this community right now, and everyone's suing and counter suing people, and they're not necessarily Ryan Upchurch who has a lot of bread. I'm sure if this is real, if this is real, and they're asking for 75,000, he's got a squad of lawyers who are going to debate it. And defamation is hard on itself. If this was like a workers' comp thing and it was 75,000, you would probably land at somewhere like 40, 50,000, maybe even 60. But on defamation, it's way up under there because it's hard to prove. And that's the thing. You see YouTubers do it against each other. It's a complete waste of money. I would never sue a YouTuber because what are you going to do? You have to guess what they have, come high, and then hope to reason somewhere. But at the same time, if it's a real case, there's video evidence. I mean, at the same time, looking at it fair, I don't know though. It's defamation. It's tough. You know about defamation?
Yes. Yeah, I do. So the court that it's went in, so there's a under 75,000 and then there's a over 75,000. So they're not suing for 75,000. They've just pushed it off into the court that's over 75,000. So they don't really have a number on the suit. They're just leaving it open for right now. I mean, we may find out more down the road that they're coming up with, because they're going to have to prove damages. And that's the thing. So there's only been 3 or 4, I think, maybe defamation suits that have ever been won in Tennessee. And they've been huge corporations like Opryland,
Exactly.
big. It's just a hard case. And so what they've got on the lawsuit is assault, libel, and then they've got slander. And so the one has a 6-month statute of limitations, which means that one's going to be out. That one's going to be out of play. So that one's going to get thrown out. Like, I can't even believe a magistrate signed off on it, really, because the statute of limitations is over on it. Because this case is like, what, a year old almost, 11 months or something.
Did this come out? So if this is legit and this came out, did it come after Patty said Kylie Rodney in her video? Remember when she made that video? She's like, oh, I hope Kylie Rodney's family sues you. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did. And, so I don't know how long ago that was.
It was like within a month, maybe even 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So, well, the time starts, the way slander and libel works here in Tennessee is the time is going to start from the time that such and such, whoever person said whatever defaming and slanderous things about somebody. So from that day, they have 6 months on the libel, which basically libel is the same thing as defamation. Some people call it libel, some people call it defamation. But so that's going to be a 6-month statute of limitation. So that charge is more than likely going to get thrown out. And then the slander is going to be subject to be fought in court. I think knowing the attorney's office and knowing the attorneys, they're ambulance chasers, which is basically, they take cases, injury cases, and they get 30-40%. And so I think this is a crapshoot. I think they took this case on hoping that Ryan would settle out of court and just go on down the road. Because honestly, my personal opinion, I don't think it's a case they can win, not here in Tennessee.
Did you say that one defamation case got won in Tennessee before?
No, there's 3, and I think maybe 4. But the biggest one was they were all real big companies. But the one that's famous for is Opryland, Gaylord Opryland. They had a big defamation suit against another huge company for like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
This is a good conversation because so what you're telling me is there's 4, and there was never been a personal somebody sued somebody for defamation ever in Tennessee.
Not that I can find any that's been won.
This is important, people, and this is what the live is about at the end. Is people always hit me up? Oh, tell Don and Candace to get a lawyer. People, defamation is almost impossible in court to to prove on a person. When you see YouTubers suing YouTubers, if it's defamation, you're wasting your time. It's going to get thrown out. It's going to get thrown out, especially if they think a YouTuber has a lot of money and that's what it's served as. They don't know what that person has. A defamation is a hope and dream against somebody with money like UPCHURCH, but with a company, they're going to settle out. That's a check. But at the same time, if you've never been through workers' comp, look, if you've never been through civil court before, they got a system and it's fucked up. This is what they do. Because I've been through it. You get hurt, you're going to get paid. If you go through the workers' comp, you piss, clean, all that good stuff, you're going to get paid. But they drag it out so long and give you, short-term disability, which is like 35% of your check. So you can't even pay your bills. You're struggling and you're waiting for this big lump sum. And you gotta, your shit's getting smaller, lower, broker, to the point where you could barely hang on to your bills. That shit could be 2 years before they settle. And you can't go work. Hells no. You gotta wait until you settle, and half the time it ain't even worth it. I barely got through the last one that I had, and I got $15,000 for it. But god damn, that was tough. It was tough. It was worth it. But if I didn't have money in the bank, man, I could never done that. The system is built for that. The system is built to break you so you settle fast. If I didn't have money in the bank to get all the way to my court date, I wouldn't have got $15,000. I got $20,000, but I had a ambulance chaser, and I got to give them 25% or whatever the hell it is. But if I didn't have that money in my bank, and I'm thinking this is going to be a fast process, hells no. They drain you. It's meant to break you. You got to be mentally strong and financially set to do that. But I don't know about defamation. I don't know. All right, so look, I'm gonna leave it in the air. I appreciate you coming up, man. You got a channel?
Yep. Yeah, I do. It's a little Seeper 615.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, and so I'll keep everybody updated, and like I said, I've got an update from the 31st where a judge signed off on an order. Most everybody's going from the 28th because that's all the information everybody's getting is from the 28th. But there was an updated order on the 31st, which was Monday.
Let me ask you this, because I want to put it on the screen for everybody to watch. I forgot to do it. So let me ask you this. On this screen share I'm about to share right now, I don't see a law firm on here, right?
Yeah, it's DRS Law Firm.
Okay,
Smith. It's a family. It's a father and the sons and the wife. It's just a whole family of lawyers. They consider them super lawyers because they've recovered so much. They had one big case where they got like $193 million from I forget what kind of case it was, but they're just like an ambulance and chasing family.
What's the name of them?
DRS Law Firm out of Nashville. They're the Smiths.
See, that's I think that's where the confusion comes in because it's not on here. Let me see. Let me show people. Hold on. And then we'll get into the rest of the live, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. You might have to zoom in, all that good stuff, but okay. So what it says is Robertson versus UPCHURCH. There is a case number. District Court, Tennessee. Last updated today at 10:20 a.m. Signed to blank Robertson versus UPCHURCH. Date filed. It was filed on the 28th, which would be 3 days ago?
Last Friday. Yeah, it was filed last Friday.
But it was so okay. It was filed last Friday and updated today at 10:20 a.m.
Yeah, it was updated yesterday, and then it was
That probably explains where it was updated. That may be where the missing case number comes in. I don't know. Date of last known filing, July 31st. So it was filed on the 28th. They did something on the 31st. They updated it on the 1st.
Yeah, the 31st is when there was a new order that was put out on the 31st.
This is for assault and slander, which is defamation.
Yes, assault, libel, and slander.
Okay, then it says complaint against Run Up Church. They paid $400, blah, blah, attachment, civil notice. Okay, this looks official to me. Consent of parties to initial management.
Thank you, checking convictions.
Checking is awesome. All right. It looks official to me. This is on Court Listener. If you could zoom in and see. Let me see if I can get people a link. Hold on a second. Babe, you got a link?
A lot of people have been checking the Court Listener and the Pacer sites. And so there is a Pacer site, and then there is a Pacer Monitor. Well, the Pacer Monitor site is an anonymous, or he's supposed to be anonymous guy out of New York.
So what did you say the lawyer was?
DRS. There's 3 of them that's attached to it.
Okay, so you're talking about the law offices of David Randolph Smith and Associates.
Yep.
Okay, all right, okay. We can confirm it is official. That would be Christopher Smith, David Randolph, and Dominic R. Smith. That would be for my listen.
Yep.
My wife can sleep like a motherfucker. All right, I appreciate it, bro. We're still gonna carry on. I gotta give him gun and ammo, and I gotta still wish for some help. The dude has a big platform.
Yeah, and so my information, like where people are looking on these things, my information are off is from a government database. So I can confirm that 100% for sure it is legal. And I mean that it is filed with the courthouse.
Listen, you sound like a smart dude, right? You're from Tennessee?
Yeah, I live in Nashville.
Listen, how far are you from Hawkins County?
Hawkins? I'm not sure.
You don't know that's at?
Yeah, I don't know where Hawkins is. If you tell me a town nearby, without
have you ever heard of the Summer Wells case?
The Summer Wells? Yeah.
Listen, man, you got a channel, okay? I know their parents, okay? On you, what I initially came on here to do was to give Upchurch some ammo because he's kind of trolling the true crime community. I've seen the videos. He's getting sued. Somebody tell me there's no case number. That's fine. People have made a lot of videos of him getting sued. I don't have a problem with all those people. It's just like just a few tragedy pimps that I usually cover is where the problem comes in. But this is your state, Tennessee. There's a big problem on YouTube, bro. And I was hoping that there was no case number. I mean, I can't really say that because I don't want to take away from the Kylie's family if they want, pain and suffering or whatever, but the thing is, I would like to get this guy's attention because he did want to help the Wells, and they've been having a hard time with this entire process. They're missing their little girl, you know what I mean? And on YouTube, some of the people I'm about to review here, when you jump off, are main exploiters. They exploit the case, and they turn things in their own narrative. And it's a lot for me to explain to you, man. But if you've ever looked at the Summer Wells case on YouTube, you would understand it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to this. There's 4 law enforcement agencies, TBI, FBI, 2 local ones. They've never charged the parents, okay? But these YouTube creators smut smut these people. They don't have any consideration that they're missing and grieving their missing little girl, but they make their own narrative and fill their pockets. And this is the main thing for this live, is I wanted to get his attention back there, you know. But you should. What I'm telling you is you should look into it. You sound like
no, I have for sure, and I've got a guy that's out that way that does a lot with these cases like this. He's well known in our area, and he's been on it for a while too. He also did the little Clyde case where the little Clyde boy went missing.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah, he did that one too. And you know, the thing with Ryan has great intentions. You know, he wanted to find that little girl. You know, he put money out. And the thing is, you need people like that that's got a whole lot of, you know, followers where you can get the message out in a lot of different areas. And I'm with you. I don't agree. I think 98, 99% of these you know, these tragedy simps, they don't care that these kids get found. You know, that's all they're doing is looking for likes and subs, you know, and get some money off of it.
Listen, man, I'm in contact with the family, man, and if you, I don't, you do your own channel, man. You know what I'm saying? But you sound like a straight up dude. You sound smart. You know what I mean? If you do decide to cover it, being that you're local out there, man, moderators, drop my email for him or whatever. I'll help you. You know what I mean? They need help. You know what I mean? They have no answers, and on YouTube, these scumbag tragedy pimps, they make it worse. They're filling their pockets, they're growing their channels, but they're not understanding what they're doing to the family. You know what I'm saying? And it's sick. It's beyond sick, dude. But this is an attempt to try to like get him to help. You know what I mean? If the case is real, it's real. If it's not, maybe it's not. It looks to me that it is real. No problem. There was somebody earlier in the chat that said, "Oh, this changed your life." No, it didn't, because the people that made the videos saying that it was real, half of them I don't have a problem with anyhow. It's the tragedy pimps that attack and exploit Summer's case, which was the only reason I was hoping this was not real. But I can't hold my nuts and hope that it's not real, because that would be taking from the Rodney family. So it's not a win-win or a lose. It's just like, okay, I got it wrong, they were right, but I'm still gonna tell UPCHURCH about these people. Let's see where he goes from this. If this is real, it is interesting, because how is he trolling the community at that point? You know what I'm saying? He's been pretty adamant about it, but I don't know.
And there's a whole lot of dynamics to this too, is because, so with this happening, like, you know, you got to look at it because they got a 1 year statute of limitations, and they just did it at month 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
are you sure about that? Because the last updated. So
well, when he first started talking about it with the Kylie Rodney case, when it happened, you know, that was 11 months ago. And they only have a year statute of limitation to file the charges. So they've just now filed them just in the nick of time. You know, and then the other thing is...
So just so I'm understanding this rightly, so this is for statute of limitations on defamation?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, on Tennessee, for our libel, which is defamation, it's a 6 month statute of limitation. And for slander, it's a 1 year statute of limitation. So you have to file that charge in that window of time. And so they've hit it right here at the very end of their timeline running out. But then the thing is, you know, so with this happening, Ryan and his lawyers are going to be able to depose everybody, you know, that's involved in that case. It's going to be long, lengthy, and dynamic. You know, the finances, because they're going to have to show what they lost, you know, what kind of damages they've lost. It's just going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. I mean, like I said, I love Ryan's music. I love what he's about. You know, I hate it happened. You know, I mean, I kind of figured it probably would, because I think there's been some people in the Rodney family's ears that's trying to push it forward to him.
Can we agree that it was Patty? Was it Patty, you think?
I think so. That's just my personal.
I think so too. I've been covering it, man. I made a video about his family drama, and I kind of like took it, and I kind of stayed like neutral because I feel it's fucked up. I feel like what he goes through on an everyday basis is like what somebody like me or you would do when they hit the lotto. And they, people just want, and then just screw you and fuck you. Look what happened with Redneck Nation. That was really dirty. And that dude had the balls to make a video and double down. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, I know.
I pay attention to what's going on with him. It's sick. It is people really use that guy, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy to see the family shit. Like, it makes you think, dude, like any one of us could come up on a large amount of money in our life, right? Any one of us in the chat, you, me, it makes you really think, like, would this happen to you? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it really makes you think. That's just the way that I look at this shit. So I try to stay neutral with it, but I did see that video. It didn't go viral or nothing, but it was his mom yelling, and then she specifically said, she kept saying Kylie Roddy, Kylie Roddy. She almost, in my opinion, she almost was being spiteful towards him enough. Of course she's being spiteful, because if she really cared about the Rodney family from day one, she'd have been preaching that. But because now she's getting the worst end of the argument, now she's saying it loud on social media. Now she's screaming it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. But I guess, man, look.
And I'll say this, and then I'll jump down. A lot of people don't know because he don't put it out there. But Ryan is such a giving person. I mean, there's numerous times that he's pulled up to Sonic and he's give the little car hop $5,000, or go out here and see this person and give them $5,000 or $10,000. He's so giving, and he's got a great heart. I mean, I hate to see all the shit with his family the way it is. It's sad, but he's a tough dude. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, if somebody, I'll go ahead and jump down, and I appreciate you letting me up, and I can clarify it for you and your community, and I subbed up to you. And if somebody will drop your email, I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in contact with this guy. He's like super, super well known over here with doing these cases, and it'd be a good little link for you.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. All right, Mods. Yep. Look, I want if you could do me a favor, put his link in the chat. I would like to see AD's. You guys know AD, anonymous dude. He's been in the chat for a long time. I believe he has a wrench. I would never take his wrench. AD, you have your wrench still? Better have his wrench. Let me check that right now. And definitely put Dagburn in the chat, man. Let me see, because I want these guys to. I did not expect this. I did not plan this. This is all just happened, and I appreciate you guys, man. I really do.
Yep. And everybody in chat, y'all are welcome. And yeah, I'll start. I didn't even know anything about your channel. I'll start watching.
AD, no, AD. Let me mod him up. That's crazy. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night. See you, chat.
All right, so there it is. I don't know. It looks to me, though, there's a case number. It looks to me as though there's a law firm. But I'm trying to talk to 3 people. I'm trying to look at the chat. I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. Here's what I will say, though. I'm about to talk about Benny and Dolly and Doug. Just to put it out there, maybe a few others, and show receipts. If that is not you, and you made a video about UPCHURCH, then this live does not concern you, because the whole live was just on these people. That's all I want to say. I don't know if he's getting sued or not. I think he is. It looks like he is. But then again, I think the person who told me what they told me was right, until wifey shot that to me and it was updated today. Who the hell knows? These things are crazy. And then that was nuts to hear that. Look, people, in my opinion, and this is not a shot at anybody on YouTube or anything like that. This is just honestly me talking to you. Defamation is extremely hard to prove. That's not my opinion. I listen to a lot of political stuff. You guys know that. And the reason that I'm telling you this is there's a few big, huge podcasters that I listen to. Huge, even bigger than UPCHURCH. And they have discussed defamation lawsuits, and even once somebody on Fox News. It's almost not worth it to even file it because it's extremely hard to prove. It's kind of like real copyright issues, not a YouTuber getting mad because you played their video and they strike you. That's not like legitimately real. A real legal copyright issue is super hard to prove because there's so many different ways that you could use it. I think it's 7. I think it's 7. So there's 7 loopholes that you have getting sued. Okay. I wish I had 7 loopholes when I went to prison, right? Defamation is like, it's crazy hard to prove. He just said, he sounded like he knows his shit. There's been 4 defamation lawsuits in Tennessee. It's all been big companies, corporate shit, not a single person. But at the same time, to be fair, maybe UPCHURCH could be considered a company. I don't know. But anyway, it looks as though he's getting sued. I don't want to confirm it. I don't want to say no. I'm going to leave it in the middle. Who's Matt? Matt Dubs. All right. What's up, Helen? What Matt and I do in our chats is... Yeah, absolutely. What is this comment that I'm seeing? I didn't see that, Miss Helen, but I'm seeing a different comment I want to put on the screen. Panda Graham says UPCHURCH used his clout to terrorize these people. I disagree with that. You should take a look at the Summer Wells case. If you want to use the word terrorize, you should take a look at that case. Let's just say it's real. He's getting sued for saying she didn't exist one time, right? One time, and everybody got all upset about it. I'm not here to tell you if that's right or wrong, right? But what I'm trying to do is get you to, if you're going to use terrorize, I'm gonna have to debunk that. If you think that Ryan UPCHURCH terrorized the Kylie Rodney family, you should take a peek at the Summer Wells case on YouTube. What word would you if you say terrorize? I'm interested to see what word you would use if you look at that case. But look, apologies work. There are still channels talking about our case, but they have no money. UPCHURCH has the money. I feel sorry for their loss. No, I'm looking for the concert comment. John, listen, people. Who is this? Smiley Mama. Look at all the time and money Johnny Depp had to dish out. Okay, this is the problem here. Okay, here's the problem. We're talking about defamation. I'm just a YouTuber. I make mistakes, but do yourself a favor. Google defamation. See how easy it is to win in court. Johnny Depp did not have defamation. All right. Anyway, listen. Exactly. So listen, man. Exactly. So look, here's the deal. I don't know. I would say it looks like he's getting sued, but maybe not. But look, either which way, none of my business. None of my business. Everyone's jumped on the clout train, and I'm not mad at him because I jumped right on it too. Why not? The getting's good. The getting's good. So, but I want to present some things. I'm here right now to get the dude some ammunition. Because maybe, let's just say maybe he's not getting sued. I don't know. It looks as though he is. And he said he's not. And he's been trolling true crime. So let's just say he's not. This all started because he was talking about Summerwell's case. And the comment that I was looking for was somebody left a comment that says, Candace went to his concert and he said that she can't be there. So I'm not going to look for the comment. I'm going to do you one better. I'll just call. Yeah, drop the email, babe. It's whiteboylockdownradio@yahoo.com. Hey, what's up, Kit? Big shout out to you coming on the next live. I don't believe that comment, but I want to verify it. All right. Anyway, look, I just called the Wells. Before the live ends, I'll get the answer. I don't believe it because it's common sense. It's common sense, but I could be wrong. So we'll confirm it. But yeah, I got him. But I don't believe that though. Oh, what's up, BX Beast Boy? What's happening? Where you at? What's happening, BX Beast Boy? Hey, shout out to BX Beast Boy. He's been he's been on the next lately too, man. Dude doesn't get enough credit. I do my sneaking and peeking. And he stays on the tragedy pimps, man. You got to give him credit. I give anybody credit who does that. But what I want to show you now, man, right here is, so back to the subject. I'm gonna confirm about this concert shenanigans. They'll give me a call, babe. If you're in the chat, which I know you are, can you text and confirm what you sent me and what I'm asking, so we can get an answer? But here you have. I want to rewind you back to the time where, regardless if the dude's getting sued or not, I'm covering tragedy pimps who jumped on the clout train, especially Dolly Vision, because this dude's been on Ryan Upchurch's penis for at least 2.5 years. Okay, at least 2.5 years. So in the case that Upchurch is getting sued, it would even be a further. Listen here, people. If I'm friends with somebody, and I'm always saying their name, if they're getting sued, man, I'm not going to do them no damage control. I'm going to fall back. I'm not saying shit. But if I sell them out for the internet, I mean, this dude This dude wants to gobble Ryan up. He wants to gobble Ryan up. So Upchurch, if you happen to see this, you jumped on this panel. And in case you don't remember who I'm talking about, you had two tragedy pimps. Dolly Vision, and you had No Thanks Investigates. And you're missing out a lot. You're missing out a lot. Let me show you what you're missing out on.
About what?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. I was just confused because I didn't understand about the lights thing. That's all I was referencing. Why would Zanime? Where does she?
Breath. Take a deep breath. Go. Hold it.
So what we're listening to right now is back on the Kylie Rodney case. Upchurch was jumping on panels. He jumped on Laura Perplex panel once. He dropped $500. He jumped on Doug's panel once and dropped $500. I don't remember what he gave Dolly because Dolly just wanted to suck him. But the point of this is the dude throws $5 donations around like it's 500. He's got money. It is what it is. The thing about it is, I don't know if he's getting sued or not. Looks to me, he's been trolling true crime. The thing is, you should be focusing on the people's you drop money on. It might not be no money to you, but maybe tonight I can tell you why you shouldn't be jumping on their panels. You do a lot on the glare. You do a lot on the glare. That's your beef. That's your beef. Man, glare ain't got nothing on these dudes. So tonight, it's receipts. Just in case you don't remember, Upchurch, this is you on Dolly's panel. I'm sure he tagged you 7,000 times. But this is Drug No Thanks Investigates in a paranoid state. He told you that he thanked you for the biggest donation he ever got. And he got on his weird paranoid state and started talking so fast that it weirded you out to where you left the panel. Just bringing you back there, Upchurch. Just bringing you back there.
I don't take a deep breath like that. I take a bong rip. But no, to be honest with you, like, so
it was about bong rips.
You know what I wanted to mention to you about Zanime is because one thing you did point out about her that I was questioning, because she started talking on on that All American Dream Chasers panel about the Gabby Petito case.
The Staples guy. Who did? Zanime did?
Zanime did, and she was like talking about how she was covering it and things that she was like saying that's similar. And I was like, she never did that because I covered that, and I know all the people that covered. And Dolly, and I know all the people that did. And Dolly, can you remember Zanime ever covering that case?
No,
hey, I got to get off here because this guy is actually a risk to being
late. Hey, bro, I'll take off. No, I'll take off, bro. I don't know what I did wrong there.
I don't know.
I was
so no, I never heard her say cover anything on the Gabby Petito.
That was one of my most. That was such a great clip because you have two tragedy pimps. One was able to get the celebrity on the panel, and it is just an exploiting fucking carnival on the panel. Doug goes into his paranoid thing. He's talking 1,000. If that ain't meth, I don't know what is. But the dude gets weirded off. But he dropped 500 on that guy's panel before. Dude. Jesus Christ. But let me tell you about what you did there, Upchurch. Let me explain what you did. You kind of peeped it. You peeped it good with the guy Benny, and you peeped it good with Doug. But let me just peel back a few different layers, okay? A few different layers. So the guy Doug, just so you know, you jumped off the panel, you got weirded out. Where's he at? I got a lot for you. This guy right here, this guy Doug, when you're on the panel with Dolly. This guy. All right. Now, this might be strange to you. This might look a little bit weird, right? What is that? What's he holding? What is this, right? Now, what is this? What is this? What's he doing? What is he on a broomstick for? What is this? Bro, you donated 500 to him. Glare is one thing, but bro, if you're gonna troll the true crime community, at least get your troll on. Let me give you this. Somebody share the link to BX Beast Boy. BX Beast Boy. This is 100% true. Hold on. Let me share this in the chat. BX, it would be a personal favor, sir. A personal favor of me. It's a request, actually. from creator to creator. If you could please cover this in your own way, good sir. Good sir. If you could please cover this in your own way, sir. This would be No Thanks Investigates VX, who's lately been canceled off YouTube and kicked the kick. Let's have a look at the LA Times article here. You spent $500 on this guy. If you're gonna troll, let me give you some troll food. Police unlikely to file charges in wrestlers hazing. Despite community fear about a pattern of hazing among Westlake High School wrestlers, detectives will probably never file criminal charges against perpetrators. It doesn't look like there are going to be any arrests, said Sergeant Mendoza of the Ventura County Sheriff's Department. Our investigators are going to speak with the victims and their parents before pressing any charges. We're going to do what's in the best interest of the children. While investigators are confident that the hazing occurred, they say it's up to the victims and their parents to press charges. The maximum offense wrestlers could be charged with is a misdemeanor and assault battery, Mendoza said. One of the victim's mothers said she was not interested in legal actions. I don't want to press charges, she said, and neither does my son. Instead, the mother took a more similar tone. I hear I should be outraged, she said. I know it's terrible, but I've been teaching for 31 years, and I know that normal kids with stellar reports sometimes do things that are inappropriate. But I don't think that one transgression should ruin their entire high school career. School officials, however, may still mete out punishment in connection with the incidents in which wrestlers grabbed students, pinned them down, and pulled their pants down, probed their buttocks with the handle of a dry mop named Pedro. The students were fully clothed and none suffered injury. That doesn't even make any sense. Possible punishment could include suspension or expulsion of the handful of students who actually committed the hazing. Blah, 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 blah. Basically what this article is, I'm not reading it all. We've done it a million times over here. Is what this article is the LA Times doing an article on reports of a group of wrestlers with groupthink decided that the new hazing method would be pulling the new guy's pants down and shoving a Pedro mop handle / broom handle up their anus. Now, you heard that correct. No Thanks Investigates. His name is Doug Hunton. He is in this article with groupthink. So he can't blame it on like the next guy over here. Like it was a group of hazing. We all know colleges, they come up with hazing ideas. So it takes the whole like sorority, like, okay guys, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna throw water in their face anymore. I got an idea. Let's name the broomstick Pedro. And what had happened was when they come in, we're gonna tackle them, pull their pants down, and shove the broomstick up their ass. I'll say I. The problem with this article is they also interview Bill Hunton. Who is Bill Hunton? Well, notice kick influencer Doug Hunton, aka No Thanks Investigates. Remember that Hutton last name? Well, Bill Hunton happens to be his family, who works for the Ventura Police Department. And you wonder why there's no charges being pressed. Police unlikely to file charges in wrestlers hazing. Bro, you gave this dude 500. You gave him 500 and you got weirded out on Dolly's panel. You can get Blair. I can't tell you what to do, but I think the getting's good. I think that, just hear me out. Now let me tell you about Dolly. Let me tell you about Dolly. Now, Dolly Vision, is Gina in the chat? Do we have Gina in the chat? Now, Gina's not in the chat, is she? Not a problem. Not a problem. We have Gina. Where's Gina? So, Upchurch, if you happen to see this, we got Gina. This is Gina. Gina is a trans girl who was talking to Dolly, and Dolly was hitting on her. And when she came public, he totally put it under the rug. The problem with that is he makes fun of other creators with all these gay jokes. This guy. Now, you know it. I know he's tagged you and he uses his hashtag all the time. Matter of fact, if you don't know who I'm talking about, it would be this. Ryan Upchurch getting sued by Kylie Rodney family. Redneck Nation's trying to set him up. Now, I'm paying attention to what's going on with Redneck Nation. I know they set you up and did you dirty. The problem is, you donated Doug $500. I told you a long time ago. You have no idea how weird this true crime shit goes. I tried to warn you. This ain't the first time I try to get your attention. It's actually your fault. I told you it was weird. Just have a listen. Just have a listen. So Doug, the guy with the Pedro broomstick, he puts up people's anus. You gave $500 to, that you got weirded out with. That was on this guy's panel. Hold on, stay with me. Now this guy is homophobic to other creators, but in the dark, behind the scenes, he's trying to pork my friend Gina. That's not a problem. Now you might not believe that. That's why in the description you can go to It's a Mood, who is his ex-girlfriend, who can confirm it all. But here's something that you should know about Dolly. Let's have a look. Not only so on this same panel, you donated $500 to a guy who shoved broomsticks named Pedro in someone's asshole. You got weirded out. He's on this guy's panel. It's a small world, Upchurch. It's a small world. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. This would be his brother that resides with him. He goes by Frost. He's a registered sexual offender. Let's have a peek. So, Upchurch, just to review thus far, you were on a panel and you got weirded out by someone who's talking really fast and weird, probably on meth. We can kind of like guess, but there's an LA article about him. He takes in groupthink. He takes a broomstick and shoves it up the anus of the new guy's butthole. Okay. The guy's panel he was on has a registered sex offender living at his house. If you could see right here in the middle of the screen by the 11 comments, it says adultery, fornication, incest. That's correct. Incest. Now, it gets better. Dude, you can't even get mad at this because I've been trying to get your attention for a long time and I tried to tell you. So here's how it's all connected. You thought Kylie Rodney was weird? Just chill. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. So that's half a dolly. I can't spend too much time on him. I would throw in there also that be cautious of his merch because he is known to do this as well. He is known to, in the name of an advocating for children. He is known to say, hey, could you buy this Dolly soap that I made? This is the new scent that I got. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody has to make money off kids. That's okay, right? But let me show you how it's connected. Because if you got lost with, I tried to tell you a long time ago. You have no idea. Matter of fact, my initial words to you were, run as fast as you can. Okay? So we have Doug, we have Dolly. But where did it all start from? How did you end up over here? Well, let me show you. It all started because you were gaming, talking about Summer Wells, and something happened. A side note, that would be the size of Doug's penis. Just a quick side note. However, something happened when you were gaming. And this would be his girlfriend, who is also a grifter, who currently, just so we're keeping track, currently, she releases somebody's social security number on the internet while she was in Section 8 housing by the government and wasn't reporting what she made on YouTube or the monetary value over $600 that she's not reporting on her taxes. So she's forced now to move from her Section 8 housing. This one porks the broomstick guy. So she's fucking the broomstick guy. No. Gina is with Dolly. Okay, Gina's with Dolly. This is Crime and Justice. So Crime and Justice with the broomstick guy. So she was on Section 8 housing, and she released somebody's social security number. Now, she wasn't reporting anything. She's said to move, but the grift is, follow me now, it's deeper than Colorado. The grift was that people are harassing her. That's why she has to move. So she's willing to give the $8 a month rent that she pays to just jump into $1,000 or whatever it is there where she lives. Right. But it's all connected because where did all this start at? Where did it all start at? It all started at this guy. Well, let me backtrack a little fast. Back to the guy Dolly's, whose panel that you were on. We have this one.
To give these creators a platform because they're going to be dogging Bullhorn Betty yet again. Go back to your drugs. Go back to beating your wife. Your wife likes it. Okay, clearly she's still with you. We know it happens because I was on the other end of the phone when you gave her some of those blows, and I kept my mouth shut.
Okay, so to be fair, she's talking about me, but at the same time, she's a child advocate. So this child advocate is on the phone with my wife, and I'm beating my wife up, and she does not think one time to maybe call the police. She lets me. This is her words. She lets me just beat my wife up, and she doesn't think twice to call the cops. Now, I'm only bringing this up just to show you it's connected, and also allegedly, the guy with the Chomo brother would put his penis inside of this. Moving along. Okay. Just stick with me. It's all connected. It's actually very deep. How do I get rid of this bitch? This guy. This is how it all started. This guy right here. Where's he at? Sorry, chat. Hold on 1 second. This guy. This fucking dude. This is when you were gaming. You were talking about the Summer Wells case, and then this guy came into the chat. Benny Keys. Now, just like when you were on Dolly's chat, you got weirded out Just think, you were on a chat with a creator who's letting somebody live in his house who is related to him, charged with incest. How weird is that? That means the offender literally is related to the creator. Wow. And at the same time, you donated to this guy over here. Wow, it's getting crazy. But it all started with you with this guy. This guy, I believe, stopped you from saying Summer, getting into Summer's case with your platform. This guy, just like the guy Doug, you felt something. You said something was wrong. If you only knew. Now this guy, he's kind of like the guy Dolly. He's gay, but he plays to be straight. And this is not my opinion. See, I've spoken with just like I spoke with Gina and the ex-girlfriend on the other guy. I've spoken with the ex-wife here and his daughter. And this guy, one time, the wife walked in and he was getting sucked off by her gay brother-in-law. This is facts. Listen. I told you, this is a big wormhole. And furthermore, you were on it when you said you heard things about him. This would be him stalking, not that lady, but a different lady. But the problem was it wasn't once. What happened is he actually got arrested twice for stalking and harassing. Now, there's a few mugshots we have here. I think we have one more. He is known to do rap songs, and he, in my opinion, he thinks he's black, but, others could say different. That's neither here nor there. But this is another guy that you could be, if you're going to troll the true crime community, let me give you some ammo. We saw him. That would be the other lady. Look at the neck. So this lady also porked the guy with the incest stuff going on. Okay. Now, allegedly, she may or may not have porked this guy. Hold on. Just stick with me. Stick with me, please. Possibly this guy. Now, you might not see him on the toilet doing that. Let me show you something better. Oh, where's the video at? Hold on, let me give you a better shot of this guy. If you don't, this is all connected. Look how weird this stuff gets. Hold on one second. Oh, where's it at? BX Beast Boy, if you don't know all this, just hit me up. I'll give you receipts. Let me show you this guy, the last guy. Let me show you a quick rundown on him. Damn, I thought I had it in there. There we go. All right, bam. Where we at? Let's go here. What's happening, folks? Like the bell, you know what to do. Listen, the problem is you people with a comment, bring information and you're with a negative because it's mine. This you're getting for, and I'm pretty another comment. Messages for Lee Richards. Hi, Jonathan Lee Richards.
This message is for Dictator Adolf and James Holmes. I love you guys. I love you guys to
Did
death.
you make one about
This is what I
upkick?
want to do to you guys.
Hold on, let me finish this off. I mean, that was the wrong thing to say at the moment. What's happening on the screen? Let me finish the video. I think we'll leave on the screen like that for a second. All right, what's going on with these comments? Yep. Listen, if this guy's gonna troll the community, I gotta at least help him. I mean, Benny Keys made a video about mocking UPCHURCH. So listen, I don't think all y'all know. The people in the beginning of the live, I agree, CM started 100%. The people in the beginning of the live, I got to mod up. Did you guys drop their links? They know, because how this all started, that jailer guy freaks me out. He has bad vibes all around. Dude, he's sucking a Coke bottle up. He's basically saying he wants to suck Hitler off. It absolutely started with CM. Listen. You know, I don't have time to do it tonight. And I'm almost done with this right here. But I want to, you know what? I will do a little bit tonight. I listened to something. Shout out to Kit. I listened to that guy, that author of that wrote that Summer Wells book, and what a fucking moron. That guy is clueless. He's watching the people I'm putting on the screen. Like the hopes of this video was just to bring up, if this guy's trolling the community, I'll give him some fucking ammo. I mean, what's better than what's on the screen? Which, by the way, UPCHURCH, if you do see this, is friends with the turkey neck lady. But and for the record, she's going like this in a million photos talking about white power. But she's not racist. And either is this. It's just a facade. You're actually a dumb person if you think that. Fuck what you see. I have found the absolute most obsessed person with the Summer Wells case. And I'll play that last. Let me just finish this up for UPCHURCH. Maybe he'll see it. Maybe he'll help. I don't know. From the looks at it, he might be getting sued. But maybe he's not. Who the hell knows? Listen, at best, if he continues to troll true crime, troll these people. I'm giving you facts and documents and dirt. And listen, I swear to God, not only me, but I put hashtag Creek Squad. If you go on that guy Dolly's panel after tonight, man, that's on you. Somebody put my email in the damn chat. Let me show you the most obsessed person ever with Summer Wells. Worse than Prayer Garden. Talk about over-sexualizing Summer Wells. Oh, I'm going to show you guys. But we're almost done. Where we at? Jonathan? Let's have another one. One more second.
What I want to do to you guys.
Okay, I just barked in my mouth. That would be the guy making. I have no idea why people would repeat anything that guy says. And the obsessed creator I'm about to show you tonight on her own community wall shares his information. She hasn't seen that video. I'll tag her in this. Don't worry. But just to wrap up the Upchurch thing. Hold on one second. Let's have a look. What else do I have? I was on Jonathan. Okay, I can finish it up real fast. Okay, here we go. So just so he understands, if he happens to see this, if the dude happens to see this, just so you understand, turkey neck connected to the last guy with the Coke bottle. Now, this would be her fake best friend, okay? I understand that's a bad picture, so I got you another one. But you do remember her because you donated $500 to her. Dude. She's also on Kick. Maybe that's a bad shot. Let me get you another one. You might recognize her after her surgery. Still no? Not a problem. I have one more for you. So that would be Molly Golightly on Kick. Now, you donated $500 to her, $500 to Doug. You gave $500 to Laura too. And Laura, I'm not going to cover or say anything. The chat is free to speak. But dude, you could be. These are people you gave money to. If you're going to troll the community, get the tragedy pimps. You know who did? Look at this. You know who did get the tragedy pimps? Old white boy. With my dog. With my dude.
The same investigation? And the answer is yes, it's happened on a few occasions, but this is the first time two women have surfaced at the same time in the same investigation. Molly, Betty, Chris Hansen here of Hansen versus Predators. To catch a predator, have a seat with Chris Hansen, my new streaming crime network, True Blue, all the rest. Now I'm going to need the two of you to have a seat right over there and not on that couch in the Ashley Furniture Store where you were caught being Karens. That's bad behavior. It echoes your online behavior too, which I see as problematic. Sort of behavior that could lead you to meet me in a dark kitchen someplace for an interrogation. Having to call White Boy to throw your bail. Do you think White Boy would do that? Heck, he's so offended by your Karen-like behavior in the Ashley Furniture Store, he's going to send that video to all your pals. Then what are you going to do? Wise up. Behave yourselves. And if you can manage that, I'll let you go just this once, but I'll be watching.
Absolutely, Shalea.
And I'll see you soon on the TV, actually right now, with new Predator investigations on that new streaming crime network, True Blue. TRUBLU. Watch trueblue.com for details. Podcast, Predators I've Caught. Don't be in them. Just watch. In the meantime, I'll be watching out for you. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay behaved in the furniture store from now on, won't you?
Who's Mark? I'm reading your comment about. Then you don't know Doug. Who are you talking about in the chat? Thank you, Saleha. I appreciate all the good live comments. You can clip whatever you want. That is all official. I really hope he sees this thing. I really hope it. Listen, Dolly is the main one. Dolly made a video on him. JLR made it. Listen, again, back to the beginning of this live. If a creator made a fucking Ryan Upchurch getting sued by Kylie Rodney video, I don't care. He might care. I don't care. What I'm trying to do here is, people, you know, you've been following this channel for a long time. I've been trying to snag his attention. And every single time I try to help him. Here, they're claiming you're getting sued. I'm not covering all the creators who did it. But everyone I put on the screen has made videos of you. Man, and you donated to them. This is a gift from White Boy. This is a goddamn gift. But what I'm hoping to do is you should help the Wells family. This guy, if you love him or hate him, the dude has a good heart. The dude seems to have a good heart. And if anybody needs help, it would be them. And they're in your own state. Let me see what wifey text me before I say anything else. No, it's not PG. I found the most psychotic person ever to be covering the wells. I will not say her channel name. And I will not allow it in my chat. I don't promote clout chasers. People are looking for clout. You can see they're desperately like making videos of you and tagging you. And you can see they have a small channel that are wanting you to respond so they get views and subs. We don't do that over here. I made a post this week. And if I did not say the person's name, then don't ask me in the comments. I'm not being a dick, but I'm not promoting any shit channel who's I'm not playing it. Me by making that post, I'm doing way too much already. Way too much already. You never punch down. You never punch down. But this lady, okay, I've been saying for months, there's people that are obsessed with the Summer Wells case. Obsessed. I want you to watch this. And I just want to, I'm not going to say anything. I want to hear the chat's feedback. Because I've seen people who have said this in regards to like AI generated pictures of what summer may look like. I've seen people say, why do they over sexualize summer? Fair. I want you to hold that thought and I want you to watch this. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. And do not say her name. I will eventually say this lady's name because I have an entire live dedicated to her to absolutely roast her. I'm going to give her 50 times back what she did to Wells. But in case you're in the bushes and you're subscribed to this lady, you're allowed to tell her because it's coming. May she feel the wrath of white boy.
This shit has got to come to an end. This baby deserves either a decent life if you have her stashed away somewhere, like so you can pull her out and use her like the gimp one.
Look at this sick ass lady. All right, y'all. I want your honest opinion right here.
Hi, kids. I just wanted to come on and share real quick and let everybody know that I just took a nice healthy dawn and wiped my Candace. So Candace.
So this lady said, I just took a nice healthy dawn. and white's my Candace. I have to inform the chat that this lady has not a clue who Don and Candace are outside of what she sees on YouTube. She doesn't know them personally, nothing. And when you look at her channel, she's sharing Jonathan Lee Riches, the guy that was just saying, I love Adolf Hitler. Actually, you know what? I don't care if you say her name. Matter of fact, I don't care. I'm not going to say it, but if you say it in the chat, that's fine. This stupid 60-year-old barfly with prison tattoos all over her is so obsessed with the Wells. What I'm about to show you right now is disgusting. But there's also a video where she's a whole channel where she just says things like this. She recorded herself talking to a dog about Don and Candace Wells. She's evident barfly, a lonely lady. But as I'm observing her channel, I noticed a few things. In one of her videos, there's a pink Barbie RC mobile. You know, the ones, you know, the little things they drive. It's by her shed, weeds all around it. So evidently, by her age, you can tell it's real bad. She got really bad saggy boobs, wrinkles all over her face. Cottage cheese. You know what cottage cheese is? Like that nasty squeezed up skin. That cottage cheese on her she got cottage cheese everywhere. But you can tell she's like a grandma. And when I see that Barbie mobile by the shed, it makes one think like she's way too old and raggedy to be a mom. So she can only be a grandmother. But why would she buy the grandkid the Barbie mobile? And why is the weeds all over it? Like, only two things happen with kids' gifts. A, they grow out of the gift, and it sits around the house so long until you throw it away because they don't play with it anymore. Or B, the kid's not there to play with it. So as I'm watching this vile, disgusting barfly hillbilly, I'm feeling like maybe, just maybe, this is a distraught grandmother who has a beef with her daughter, and the daughter does not bring the grandkid over there because, I don't know, let's have a listen.
Did you tell your husband how you spent a couple days in the hotel with Ernie? You know, at the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe? On mine? Oh. Okay. Fine, ask Ernie. Ask Ernie about Tina and Xander and your wife driving there in her little red Subaru to spend some time with Ernie. And then shortly thereafter, Ernie made a little video with his arm around Candace, you know, talking like he was her man about how they were going.
Man, that's beat up. That's a definition of a barfly. Like, that's the type of chick that, like, you walk it. Excuse me, my wife. I love my wife. I'm loyal to my wife. Nothing means more to me than my wife. If I didn't have my wife, then I might be somebody like you see on the screen who is lonely and doesn't have compassion. And there's nothing wrong with being by yourself if you're lonely and you're working on yourself. Maybe your loved one died, you're going through a breakup. There's nothing. I'm not talking about anybody lonely like that. What I'm talking about is somebody lonely who has nobody there and doesn't have proper uptake to take care of themselves. Clearly, this is a barfly. This is the type of chick when I was single, if I would walk into the bar and try to hit on her or something, she may play like hard to get. But in all reality, her worth is maybe 2 Bud Lights. And you could put one in the pink and one in the stink. Right in the butt. What? In the butt? What? All day. You can just ragdoll this chick. No self-respect. You can just tell by the look on her face how many years of hard alcoholism she's been going through. And I could be wrong, but as I'm scrolling through her videos that I learned about while I'm taking a shit this morning, I see these prison tattoos on her. Now, only I would know a prison tattoo. I don't know what would give you that thought. But I know a real tattoo and a prison tattoo. I damn sure do. So as I'm listening to this vile woman, I'm thinking, it's a small world. And she's really getting me aggravated. But I'm noticing these key things, her tramp stamps. And I'm like, I bet you there's somebody out there that knows who this is. There's somebody out there that can sleuth better than me. There's somebody out there that may watch this video and may email me at whiteboylockdownradio@yahoo.com and just give me the name. I would never say who sent it to me, because I'm really wanting to do a deep dive on this vile piece of shit. I would love to dedicate a live and air out everything she's got going on, because from what I could see in my personal life experiences, trash.
I need to go find her baby that you hurt, that she told every one of them that you, Don Wells, were responsible for what happened to Summer, and that she was in agreement with Ernie Pooh Cakes coming and searching your property.
Real fast. How many times has she been sitting at the bar and it wasn't going her way? And she hit the dude with the one-liner like, I got no teeth, right? I can't bite. Come on, people. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real now.
Oh, Candace, guess what, sweetie? Every ounce of
you ain't
energy
heard nothing
I
yet.
have is
I
stepping
wouldn't,
up.
Saleha, for the love of Jesus.
I already spend ungodly
That would
hours
take like a fucking
on
bar top,
researching every
plus
single
ecstasy,
fucking thing I can get my
acid,
hands on that pertains to
and
Summer,
fentanyl,
and trying to
in a few
find
lines.
something that makes it
And I
make
would
sense.
still consider it.
And the one thing he keeps coming back to is you, Candy Panties.
Watch what this lady says.
I don't know what Don's doing with you. Like, he likes red panties. Like, that shit's got to be brown and crusty and just coagulated. And, oh, my God, Don, you are, like, the grossest motherfucker in the world. If you...
Okay, really fast. This lady is watching channels I put on the screen for UPCHURCH and a whole lot that I have not put on the screen. And she is so, I talk about this all the time. It's not about Summer. They have became obsessed. This lady is talking to her camera mean, do I have to even say anything else?
You are going down on that. Oh my freaking God. I'd rather lick sand in a desert if I was you. But yo, you just go right ahead, big boy. You enjoy that shit that everybody else has had.
Lady, you ain't no Cindy Crawford, bitch. Bitch, what are you trying to say? Ain't nobody want to lick that. Ain't nobody want to lick that. Bitch, this is why you're all alone in every single one of your videos, trying to come out the house in your best little outfit. Bitch, you came out the house in a Walmart $4.99 special. It took you 3 hours to look like that. You forgot to comb your hair. You didn't brush your teeth because you don't have any. You got your tramp stamp hanging out, your roast beef hanging out, your cottage cheese hanging. Bitch, you got ball. You. Who are you? The problem is you tried to look good. You tried to look good. If you were in a bar, I like Prayer Garden. I like Prayer Heart. I like Prayer Garden to get some strange before you. Real talk.
Yep. But she'll sit there and she'll tell you, oh, Donnie, I love you. Just like you sit and you watch her play Moo Cow.
All right, listen, y'all. I'm going to go get a drink real fast because this is a trigger warning. What this lady's about to say, I don't want to listen to. Okay? I want you to understand one thing. One, this is Summer's Army. Hashtag Summer's Army. And two, the only thing I want you to pay attention to right now is this lady has watched YouTube videos about Summer Wells. So what she's about to say coming out of her mouth, I don't have words for it. I'll be right back.
Watch her lie to the whole panel. You watch her. This is on my nose. And down on my nose. Oh, well, you're going to have one on yours. You sit there and you watch her manipulate and play them people all day long in your daughter's name. What the hell makes you think you're special, Don, that she's not doing it to you? You hear what Kathy says? You hear what everybody says that's in contact with her in reference to you? How she doesn't want to be with you. She doesn't like you. You're the abusive one. You're the one who is responsible for Summer. But you're the only one stupid enough to let her live with you for free, get her high, get her drunk, put up with her nonsense. I would rehabilitation, for anyone missing at the hand. And if that's not the situation, then she needs to be laid to rest. She needs to have the decency and the respect that she deserves. I think I may do a magnet fishing video. I think that's an excellent idea.
Did she say it yet?
For this week.
Did she say it yet?
There's creeks all around your house, isn't there? And there's a couple creeks near that creek, right? Wonder what I pull out of that creek with a magnet in that water. Froggy, you want me to send you directions on how to get there because you're too stupid to figure it the fucking approach me with? You should defend him with all you got. Oh my Candace, I'm 140 pounds? You got that on me, girl. And you're a tough guy. You smack little teenage boys around and shit all the time, right? Follows you. And he starts with his big mouth.
Man, I'm a dumbass. I said all that for nothing. Hold on. I played the goddamn wrong video. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I was wondering where it's at. Give me a second. Everything I just said, here's the video. My bad. I had my bad. Here we go. I'm a dumbass. My bad. This is disgusting. This is what I wanted to play. Wait, why is it doing that? God damn it, man. Is this the same fucking thing? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
This shit has got to come to an end. This baby deserves either a decent life if you have her stashed away somewhere, like so you can pull her out and use her like the gimp whenever you feel it's necessary done. And Candace, your dumbass sits there and wants us to have sex with your daughter.
Look at this stupid old barfly, obsessed fucking groomer person on the screen who's watching YouTube videos. This lonely old lady with her sagging titties and her cottage cheese and her roast beef vagina and her Barbie remote control car in her backyard by her shed. She's white trash. The next video, as I finish this, she's talking about Don and Candace Wells to her dog. To her dog. But what in the fuck were you watching, lady, on YouTube that gave you that conclusion? You are obsessed. And the weird thing and very important point here is there is multiple agencies that are covering the Wells case. I do realize that Don and Candace have hit panels and panels. And I'm honest enough to sit here and tell you that for one, Don should not have said some things that he said. Does it have anything to do in regards to the investigation? No. Stuff that happened way in the past. But he did not understand YouTubers. I'm not telling him to be not truthful, but they got all the way tricked and planted into the seed of scumbaggery on YouTube. And another thing that I noticed is you can't fight the internet. The other night I went live and I said, I'm glad Candace got a black eye because I'll always stick up for them. And I'll debunk these idiot tragedy pimps. But sometimes I feel like they want to please people who will never be pleased. For the longest time, Don should have been off the internet. I asked him, I'm like, bro, there's nothing you can say on the lab. There's nothing you can say on Doug's channel. You're not going to convince those creators or any of their audience that there's nothing you can say that's going to make you look good. They think that you did something to your daughter. And in his thinking, he doesn't want to run from the controversy and he wants to be truthful about it. But he's not understanding that they're gonna twist his words around. This lady and people like her, there's 100 people in here. Half of you do not know what you ate for dinner last night. You know, 1% of you knows what you did 2 years ago, minute for minute, hour for hour, the entire day. The thing with Don and Candace is it's complicated. They came to YouTube and they wanted help. but they got played. And you have people like No Thanks Investigates, who you've literally heard a voicemail to me say, I'm trying to promote Don's on his innocence, this and that. I've played it off time tonight. You've heard him, but then you hear him on the computer. These people, him, the lab, Chris McDonough, in YouTube panels, they will take something that they said, whether it is, I don't know, I'm going to make something up right now. We went to the gas station at 5:01. They said that early on, when police are surrounded by them, people are searching for their daughter. It is crazy. And yeah, they picked the bottle up. Newsflash. You don't have to say it in the comments. If you have never lost a child, if you pay attention to the Summer Wells case, and you yourself have never lost a child, you have no judgment. My mom is the most sober person in the world. I've never seen my mom drunk. My mom will have a couple of beers with me and stuff like that, glass of wine. I've never seen her drunk. She's never done drugs. For my entire life, when I was in addiction, we butted heads so bad because she could not understand that she raised me so good and that I was using drugs. And it was hard for me to explain that it's not her fault, but she took it in so personal. Mom, I love my mom. She never did anything wrong. It was my choice. My point to this is, when I lost my brother, that's my brother, but that's my mom's son. My mom was not the same person that I knew. She was not the same mom that I knew. I never see my mom drunk. I never see my mom high. But I was concerned about her. I was concerned about her. Very concerned about her. And for the first time in my life, I saw my mom medicate herself. And it was scary. I didn't know that person. I didn't know what was going on. For one, I'm grieving. Something huge just happened. I'm not only grieving my brother, but my heart is mourning for my mom. And now it's almost like there was a moment in the hospital where I almost feel she gave up. So I never passed judgment for her medicating herself. And a lot of other things happened after that. My mom changed forever. The day that happened, the day my mom, not the day that I lost my brother, but the day that my mom buried her son, she was not the same person. And she wasn't. I could call my mom before that any day of the week, any day, any hour, and my mom picked the phone up. She did not pick the phone up after my brother died, and it was very hard. It was very hard. My point to me telling you this is, imagine everything I just told you. First of all, it really pains me more, and I don't even want to say this, but I want to physically harm some YouTubers because of what I just told you I lived through. And if I had to imagine my mom in the well spot, and you have tragedy pimps taking advantage of somebody very, very vulnerable, just not good. You cannot hold that person. See, this is the problem. You have people like this weird, sicko, barfly bitch, and you have people who are my age or younger following Summer Wells, or maybe even older, but they have not they may have lost somebody in their life. They just don't get it. They don't know what the difference is to lose a kid. They don't get it. You cannot then, in everything I just said, have the people on the panel ask them a question. Then they go to this panel, and you decipher a few minutes of time, an hour of time. You can't do that. I know everyone cares about Summer, and they desperately want answers. But if you literally have not been through what I have just stated, then you are lost in time. You are an idiot for ever challenging anything they said. You should jump off a bridge if you pointed a finger and said they ran to the bottle. You would too. You would too. And if you wouldn't, you don't love your kid. It's different. You have not a fucking clue. You have not a fucking clue, man. You have not a clue. This lady is so hung up on watching YouTube videos that she has the balls to listen to somebody say some ridiculous theory, and you know, A, she's never been through what I'm talking about. B, what kind of woman picks her phone up, records herself? She's so concerned about Summer Wells. You're making a YouTube video and saying that Don was doing unthinkable things to Summer Wells while Candace is watching. Well, I wonder what that came from. I'll tell you the video she watched. There was a certain tragedy pimp that tried to paint the narrative because Don said something in lines to Summer was a daddy's girl. These sickos, these Summer Army and these tragedy pimps, they always over sexualize the little girl that they care so much about. What sicko says anything like this? This lady deserves a baseball bat to her forehead. And in the last video that I played on accident, I believe she was talking tough. I believe she was acting tough, talking about, Candace, you weigh this much and this and that. Hey, look, bitch, you got such a problem with my friends and you're so tough. I got one for you. I got one for you. And it's the wrong time for you to say yes. But do me a favor. If you want some type of conflict in your life, or you want some type of you want to show the internet that you're tough, not a problem. Not a problem. Just email me, whiteboylockdownradio@yahoo.com. What we'll do is we'll set up a Street Beefs event. Because if you're going to attack Candace Wells and talk about weight classes and all this, bitch, please. I got one right over there. She'll knock your bitch ass out. I swear to God, I bet you won't bet nothing. You can't hate Candace that. You won't bet nothing. You won't. How about this? How about this? You are just talking. How about this? You're not tough. How about this? We'll bring Candace. So you tell me how much you hate them. We will bring Candace. You can confront her face to face. All you have to say is yes. Street Beefs, live event on YouTube. And I really pray to Jesus Christ you don't say yes. Now you're do what you do. Do what you do. But I want to know how tough you are. I want to know how much you dislike them. You're not going to make a video about them and ignore this, are you? Because I'm going to tag you in it. You're a sick person. You're not tough. You're obsessed. You're sharing JLR videos. You're sharing Doug videos. You think Chris McDonough is giving you the information. You have not a clue that the guy that you were sharing got sued because he manipulated a minor to admit to a murder charge. You don't know that. You don't know that. Your community wall tells everybody everything. You're a fucking moron. If you only did a little research onto every creator's channel that you shared and reflected upon yourself, you'd feel real dumb. But I don't think so, because that Barbie mobile by your shed with the weeds growing over it, it tells me a lot. It tells me exactly what I need to know. I see a woman who's older with tattoos all over her body that are not done in a tattoo shop. Because you got tattoos that are made from soot, like burnt checker pieces or a toilet or a toilet wax ring. And you look like a barfly. You are a barfly. I bet my house on it. You don't have a job. You can't have a job. You sit around watching YouTube videos all day, worrying about summer wells when you don't even have your own family intact. Because if you did, that Barbie mobile wouldn't have weeds around it. You'd have it yanked out for your grandkid to come by. Unless you're so obsessed that the grandkid did indeed grow out of it, but you're glued to your phone so hard and making videos like this that you ain't taking care of your house and home. I don't know. You don't even put on a bra. You have a Quiznos roast beef number 5, extra roast beef with cheese hanging out your shorts all the time. This shit's disgusting. This shit's disgusting. That's why you sit on that bar stool for the entire night. It doesn't matter how many beers the guy has. You're still fugly. He's got to get extra drunk. He's got to hit the bathroom and hope to find somebody in the bathroom he can buy some type of dope off of, go back to the bar, have at least another 6 rounds before he's even considering it. You raggedy bitch, you.
I mean, does it turn you on? Does it make you like all hot and bothered? And if that's not the situation, or a decent life if you have her stashed away somewhere, like so you can pull her out and use her like the gimp whenever you feel it's necessary done, and Candace, your dumbass, sits there and wants us to have sex with your daughter. I mean, does that turn you on? No, 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 no. And let me say it one more time. No. This shit has got to come to an end.
What's got to come to an end is you stop canceling your dentures appointment. You have a lot of, instead of all these videos, you can get, there's Obamacare out there. There's stuff that Biden has right now. You should have teeth. There's absolutely no excuse for you not to have any teeth. Any teeth. Do you care about summer wells or do you want to chew a steak? Keep it real. Keep it real. Is it, let me ask you a question that I ask all barflies. Are you good at riddles? You say that you have knowledge. What is it, knowledge that you have? Are you good at riddles? Are you good at riddles? If my balls are on your chin, where's my cock at? Lady, look, you got to get a life. You have to get a life. You are disgusting, vile, weird grandma. You're a weirdo grandma. You're a weirdo, Grandma. It looks like Doug a little bit. Let's hear it one more time. It's funny that the comment on the screen says somebody says it looks like Doug. I would bet my house and my life. What's the odds she watched a No Thanks Investigates video? Here's the comedy of this. It's actually not comedy, but we have to make it somewhat entertaining. This lady is stuck on stupid. She's pumping out these videos. This lady has Summer Wells in the title of this video. All her videos. She's watching YouTube videos. She shared JLR's video. So she's so mad at Don and Candace, but she has no idea that the creator who she shared multiple videos on her video wall is sucking off a Coke bottle. Where's her over sexual opinions and comments on that with Adolf Hitler? I didn't see any videos about, oh, you didn't know? You're sharing No Thanks Investigates videos who shoved a broomstick named Pedro in, wait for it, a child, an anus. What's that? Where's your over sexualized videos about, oh, but you were sharing this? What are you even doing? What are you even doing? You're trying to, here's the problem. You are not smarter than the FBI. Wait for it, nobody on YouTube is. In your head, you have gotten so obsessed. I bet you I didn't see Prayer Garden, but I'm willing to bet that you did. In your head, you're like, wait a minute, something's not right here with the Summer Wells case. I think I've got it. Anything that you can possibly think of, the FBI has done 50 times. Backwards, forwards, left, right, horizontal, vertical. You have not figured the conspiracy out. And you're disgusting. You're disgusting. But you further the point that there is not one credible creator on your community wall. Anyone in the community respects. It's crazy that none of those creators told you, hey man, you shouldn't say that. They don't want you to. They want you to say this sick shit. You're watching their content and you're telling all of YouTube your theory and what you've gotten out of that content. Let's have another listen.
Say it one more time. No. This shit has got to come to an end. This baby deserves either.
She just scratched her asshole twice and looked at it. Let's see if she smells her fingers. I wouldn't put it past her.
They're a decent life if you have her stashed away somewhere, like so you can pull her out and use her like the gimp whenever you feel it's necessary, Don. And Candace, your dumbass sits there and watches them have sex with your daughter. I mean, does that turn you on? Does it make you like all hot and bothered?
How weird is that? Who would think that? You have to think that before you say it. You have to think it. She not only thought it, but then she thought on it so hard, she then tried to be quirky and slick on how to word it. So there's a lot of thoughts of what she's thinking going into the process. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. This is like white trash on steroids. She's got the worst dye in her hair too. You can see the grays if you zoom in. The cottage cheese is real. I've never seen someone have cottage cheese on their triceps. I mean, given if you're in your 70s or 80s or whatever, or if there's a medical condition in your 60s, but this lady is just a flagrant barfly. A flagrant barfly. Could you imagine? Since she wants to over-sexualize, I bet you that shit is beat up like a 67 Chevy with 475,000 miles on it. That thing looks like a friggin' mud flap. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Stank too. Ooh, wee. Butthole matching it. Ooh, blown out. Ooh, wee. How do you got lips on your butthole? How's your butthole blown out? You know, this lady, I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. Somebody tell this lady, hey, look, if you know who this lady is, do me a favor. White Boy Lockdown Radio at yahoo.com. Do not feel afraid to reach out to me. I would never tell anyone if you give me information. I just really want the information. She is a little bit too much with it. I want to know what's going on with her family. I want to make YouTube videos about what her life is about. Okay? So I'm asking for all you to do is send me an email. I'm not going to dox anybody, but I'm going to do a documentary on a weird grandma barfly. Okay? So please help me out. I'm asking for your help. A couple comments. Let's run that back just one more time.
Or a decent life if you have her stashed away somewhere, like so you can pull her out and use her like the gimp whenever you feel it's necessary, Don. And Candace, your dumbass sits there and watches them have sex with your daughter. I mean, does that turn you on? Does it make you like all hot and bothered?
Who knows her name?
And if that's not the situation, then she needs to be laid to
rest.
rest.
Let me show you that. Who knows her name?
She needs to have the decency and the respect that she deserves.
Look at her. This lady is making literally Don and Candace Well. She's talking to her dog, making Don and Candace Wells videos. I mean, people, this is obsessed. No, I'm looking for, I've been trolling Justin all week in every chat he goes into. He accidentally falls into the chat, and I keep telling him, great job calling the TBI on a subscriber. You know what he does? Hiya, white boy. Huh? Listen, man, somebody give me your name, please. I'm not going to give you the channel name. Just give me the name. You guys are smart. Half of you already know the name. Don't put her name in my comments. Somebody, if her channel name is in my comments, I want it deleted now, moderators, right now. Right now. If you don't know who it is, well, you don't know who it is. If you know who it is, give me the name. Give me the name. Preferably, give me the file. Give me the juice. Give me the dirt. We can't really take somebody looking like this serious, can we? Look here, people. Ain't no way in fuck somebody like this. You gonna tell me it's squeaky clean? She lives in a trailer, for one. Nothing wrong with the trailer. Nothing wrong with the trailer. If you have a trailer or you live in one, I'm not taking a shot at you. If you rent one, if you own one, I'm not taking a shot at you. I'm just clearly stating that Don and Candace Wells own a home, and this bitch lives in a shack. Not even a double wide. The dog is looking at her like, bitch, just give me a bone and throw me the ball. Who cares about them people? And you know, it's weird, man. Innocent, help me out with that favor. Ask around. Yeah, I'm looking for the real name. Brian Frankenstein, that's a good one. No, man, I don't want the channel name. Obviously, I know the channel name if I'm sharing the screen. Come on, man. Look, somebody give me this lady's real name. I want to do some research for an upcoming documentary I'm going to put on YouTube about this this creator. You know, you ever see those documentaries where it's like Shaquille O'Neal, aka Shaquille O'Neal, born 1963 in a small town of Oregon, went to Martin Community Public School, was a star student, had average grades. From the public school, went to the high school, where he tried out for the high school basketball team. And it was this point in his life where his father came in. I just want to do some, I want to take a look and put it on the internet. Maybe I'll over-sexualize. My wife. Miss Joanne, I'll get at you. If you're a mod in the chat, Medusa, if you're a mod in the chat, man, just reach out to me, man. If you want to help, but you don't know what to say, send me a DM. I need some mods to step up. Listen, man, I need some, I need some mods, man, that they know how to work that computer. I work, I bust these lives out. I need my mods to be able to dox and all type of shit, just in case I got to look up a documentary, you know, for conversation's sake. But somebody share this to this lady and tell her the white boys are on the shenanigans, and we're not going to be taking too much more of it. What goes around comes around on YouTube, and I will say this in personal experience. I was just in Miss Daisy's chat today, as a matter of fact, just in case anyone doubts this, and I was explaining that when you're on the internet and you're a creator on YouTube, we are far past the days of staying who you are. If you're on the internet as a creator, what's going to happen is somehow, some way, you're going to get doxxed. It's just part of the platform. I don't make the rules, but it's probably most likely going to happen. And when that happens, it's how you deal with it. It's how you deal with it. But that's advice I won't give. All right, man, I'm jumping off. Somebody send this to UPCHURCH. Give me this lady's name for educational purposes, hypothetically and allegedly. I want to do a documentary about the Summer Walls case. And I think that if I insert her in it, I'll need it like for my index forms and stuff, and the chapters, screen names, and stuff like that. I'll include her channel description, and I'll give credit. But I just would not feel right if I didn't include this person in the documentary, because, like, you know, I don't want all her hard effort of watching YouTube videos and tragedy pimps and spending the entire day doing this and then deciding that she was so invested that she'll crank up her own channel and give thoughts on what's going on in her head of how she interprets the videos she's watched. So I'm a fair guy. I got to give everybody credit. So that's all I got to say, people. Please make it happen. White Boy Lockdown Radio @yahoo.com. It's very simple. There's a phone number in the chat. Do it. I'm going to be disappointed if you disappoint me. I wouldn't ask if I didn't need. I don't have time. Send it to UPCHURCH. Give me this person's stuff so I can put it in the documentary, duh. Until the next one.